Oh.
Requiescat in pace.
Oh my God.
Welcome everyone to 127 Reacts, where we react to trailers every Monday and Wednesday. Today, we are reacting to something very special. On top of the D23, Ubisoft also had a live stream, a conference, if you will, releasing multiple game titles. One was Assassin's Creed Mirage, the new mainline Assassin's Creed game from Ubisoft. So we will be talking about that. We will be giving our pre-thoughts on the Assassin's Creed franchise, getting into the trailer, and then giving our individual reviews, and then at the end giving a compiled studio score. So stay tuned to the end for that, because you're not going to want to miss it. Trust me, some of you guys miss it. I know, I look at the numbers. I look at the graph. I see it.
Look at this graph.
You're going to want to use Eagle Vision for this shit. Ain't no Apple of Eden going to help you out here. Just you and your little play button down there. I'm Jeff, and I'm joined by Dominic, Alex, and Yule's button screen is here. He might hop in at some point, but he's currently he's currently on an errand.
He's in the Animus.
Yeah, reliving some ancestors.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, where are you going with?
Oh, we're gonna.
I'll go first. The shittiest introduction to Assassin's Creed. When Assassin's Creed first came out, I tried it, but I was really dumb and I could not get past the tutorial because I would be trying to do that thing where you walk through the crowd and then some woman 30 feet away would drop a pot and I just could never get it, and I don't know why. And then eventually I came back and I fell in love with the games. I played up until 3 with Connor. They were fun. I haven't really had the desire to revisit ever since the new games come out and there's like so many glitches, but Odyssey kind of made me want to jump back in. And so I'm curious to see if Mirage will have the same effect on me.
Alex, do you want to go next or do you want me to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Yeah, I really fell in love with the series. I remember as a kid getting like the Game Informer magazines, and I remember the Assassin's Creed one, the first one, and I was like, oh my God, like this sounds insane. Played the first one, fell in love. The Ezio trilogy is like S tier for me. Like that, those are the best. Then I got to 3, and I got to the very last part, and I realized that I hate it. I was just hate playing it. Did not vibe with Connor whatsoever, and I went in like super excited. Like you get this Native American assassin, like it's gonna be so freaking cool. I hated Connor, like the worst. And then that's what made me like kind of break away from the series, and then I saw Black Flag and I was just like, no, that's not Assassins. Like I don't care what any neckbeard says, what any Assassin's Creed stand says. Like anytime someone supports or defends Black Flag, it's because the pirate combat, not of the Assassin's Creed stuff. So like go play Sea of Thieves. Like I'm dying on this hill. Black Flag really just nah. Sorry. And then I just absolutely burned Ubisoft from my head. Did not give a shit about any of them. Origins looked kind of cool, but I was like, nah. Odyssey, I was like, nah. And then Valhalla, I was like, maybe. And then just Ubisoft being Ubisoft, I was just like, thank God I did not buy it. Also, I'm getting burnt out on open world games. I want more linear stuff. There's too much. So I like that. This one has been told already that it's going to be a straight, streamlined story, and that is what is actually bringing hype to me personally. So I'm excited to see what vibe they give off with this one.
The first Assassin's Creed game that I played was Assassin's Creed 2 back when that first came out, and you know I love Ezio. Actually, you know what? I don't know why I didn't bring him down here, but I love Ezio. Ezio is by far my favorite assassin. Just his trilogy was absolutely amazing, and I love the first game. The third game, I was really hyped for the American Revolution, but I was just literally playing as an angry Indian the entire time. There was literally no other character traits to Connor, unfortunately. Hated Black Flag. After that, we had Unity, and Unity was back to simplistic storyline. This guy doesn't have 80 guns. This guy doesn't have 80 swords. It's literally just a guy, a love story set in France during the French Revolution. It was absolutely beautiful. I love Assassin's Creed Unity. I think it's by far one of the best games. Hated Syndicate, and then Origins came out. And by golly, did I love Origins. Origins was everything that I wanted it to be. It took away from the supernatural bullshit, and it just went, hey, back to a revenge story like Ezio. This guy is literally going from Magi of the Pharaoh to an assassin. This is the start of the Assassin's Creed. It's such a good story. And then we're going to make a prequel to that, and we're going to go to ancient Greece. What? So I didn't play Valhalla. I could give a shit less about those fucking Vikings. Like, what, it's like God of War. Shut up. That's not Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed needs to be about the history and about... I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant again. We're just going to get into the trailer now.
It's just going to be a fast compilation of you putting the figures.
One more thing.
Ooh, Jared Leto. Morbin time.
Are you ready to give up who you once thought you were?
I am.
Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Are you ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
It's a raspy ass voice.
That one actress, probably.
Wasn't she in Arcane?
I think so.
I wonder if that's going to be a mechanic, like being able to drop down.
Probably.
Look at the Unreal Engine, man.
Oh.
Oh.
Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light.
Oh.
And from the light, you will return to the dark. Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold.
Oh.
Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight.
Oh.
Never compromise the Brotherhood.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
From this day forward, you are a hidden one.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, we're going back to this? Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, are you gonna pull out a feather? Uh-oh.
All right, I don't know about that.
Assassin's Creed Mirage,
Spooky.
coming 2023.
What the fuck?
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, man. I mean, it just gives me a little bit of like in between of Altair, you know, Ezio vibes. Altair like had no personality. He was just like a good soldier type, you know. And like Ezio had his little flair, so I can feel like this guy has a little flair to him, a little swag, and it does look like it's going back to its roots. Even in it's a cinematic, there's no gameplay, but like you can see where the gameplay would come in and even see some mechanics that could be there. So I don't know, I'm like really, really hyped. If anything, I think the only game that I didn't play that I would give a chance is probably Origins. So this might make me go get that. I don't know. I was like impressed when I first saw, I guess, that short version of it, but like this one really, really has me hyped. I mean, I know Assassin's Creed is married to the supernatural now. I mean, Juno's a fucking alien, so it's already supernatural, the whole Desmond stuff. So I don't know what that like demon is in the smoke, but yeah, I like the whole feather thing. I didn't know they stopped doing that. That was one of my favorite parts. Like after you kill a person, like you have that little intimate moment with them. So overall, I think I would give this game, based off the trailer alone, like cinematic was beautiful. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm pretty hyped.
Dominic, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I can go.
You should go, Dominic.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to quickly hear Jeff go on a rant again. So this looked amazing. I knew it was like somewhat leaked, but I didn't really read into it just because it was just like Assassin's Creed. I don't play it, so I don't care. But yeah, this gives me strong Assassin's Creed 1 vibes, which I know I guess it's an unpopular opinion, but like I prefer Assassin's Creed 1 over like 2 and Brotherhood and all that jazz. I don't know. I think I just like the setting and the small scale of it in comparison to the other games, but as soon as like the town started to like pop up, I was just like, okay, like yes, this is similar vibes to 1, and then like everything else afterwards. I was just like, yes, 1, yes, AC1, hell yeah, let's go. And I wanted to make that joke. I'm like, oh man, like it'd be a shame if they didn't do the feather thing, and then they did it at the very end. So yeah, I might have to keep my eye out for this game because I might my toes back into Assassin's Creed. But we'll see after I go back and play Odyssey. I think I will copy Alejandro, and I think I'll also give this one a 9.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you guys what I saw.
All right.
The game looked like shit. I'm just joking. No, dude, actually, yes, I did see a lot of elements from Assassin's Creed 1. You know, they were fighting, I believe that was the Temple of Masyaf that they were building there, that those two assassins were fighting off of. She looked a little more traditional, like she might be of like the Masyaf temple, and maybe this new guy is from a different area, like he said he's in Baghdad or something. I saw a lot of elements from that, definitely a lot of gameplay elements, and a lot of similar beats. If you guys remember the Assassin's Creed 2 cinematic, there are a lot of the same shots, like when the guy looks up and then the dude is standing there and he jumps down. It is literally frame by frame the same exact thing. So there were a lot of copied elements from that, which makes me think that they are definitely trying to go back to their roots of Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2 and trying to mix what people liked about 2 and what people liked about 1, which I think is great. So am I excited to see it? Sure. Am I going to play it? If it's on PS4, or if I can get my hands on a PS5, sure. Another thing, actually, before I give it a score, I noticed that gold mask that guy had was a thing that was in Assassin's Creed Origins. So it makes me think that because I think the leaked date was that it was set in the 800s, that this is not going to be Templars. They're still not going to be called that, so I feel like they're still the group that was in Assassin's Creed Origins, and that this might be the formation of that with the first Crusades.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that gold mask meant anything to you.
Yes, it looked a little more Greek to me, though, or a little more
This one did.
Sumerian, which I mean, I didn't play a lot of Odyssey. I only played the first couple of missions, so I don't know how that all goes. So I'm interested. I'm interested to know more about the story, because I do believe that the first Crusade started around this time. So that would be a critical moment in Assassin's Creed lore. So, man, I just by the cinematic alone, not even thinking about the track record of Ubisoft, I'm going to have to agree, and I'm going to give it a 9. If I was
I'm just
thinking about Ubisoft's track record, I would have given it an 8, because I don't like to be fooled again.
Yeah, I think I'm falling for Ubisoft's trap. I think they're gonna fuck it up somehow. There's gonna be like NFTs. There's gonna be a bored ape of this. There's gonna be the collectibles, just bored apes.
Well, what? Oh, it's a 9. We don't even have to do any math. I don't have to do any math. It's a 9.
Wow. No decimals.
No
Hey.
decimals. Just a pure 9. Okay, guys. You heard it here on 127 Studios. Assassin's Creed Mirage gets a flat 9 from us. Will it live up to the hype, or will it fall just as previous installments of the Assassin's Creed franchise have? Put down in the comments, what did you think of this trailer? What time era do you want Assassin's Creed to hit? What do you... What's
your favorite assassin?
Yeah.
2001.
And then finally...
Yeah, 2001 Assassin's Creed.
Like and subscribe.
Dude, Assassin's Creed during the Vietnam War?
Yeah.
That'd be wild. We're in the Buckingham Palace.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Where's the empathy?